Welcome back to the Legacy Center YouTube channel. Today I'm going to hit on something that I would say is a pet peeve of mine and as well as the other trainers at Legacy. And that is the fact that so many people, athletes, just general population training to get in shape, as well as other trainers, seem to think that the difficulty of a workout or how much you sweat during a workout determines the effectiveness of a workout. As a trainer, I can tell you the easiest thing in the world to do is create a workout that's very difficult. You just keep people moving, you make unrealistic numbers, and you just push people to the end. That is not productive, okay? That is what some people are looking for, and that is what oftentimes is perceived as a good workout, but it's not, all right? There's a time and a place to do that here and there, but you have to remember that that is a stress on the body, all right? Everything that you do from the moment you wake up until you go to bed, for the most part, is a stress on your body. Unless you're taking the time to sit and breathe and relax and do things that Paul Chek refers to as working in, everything you do through the course of the day is a stress, all right? And if that time that you're in the gym is just another stress and you don't take the time to recover from that, then that workout is not only not productive, but it's actually counterproductive. It's much more challenging as a trainer to create a workout that is challenging but still productive, okay? So no matter what your goal is, whether you're an athlete that's looking to build muscle and improve performance, or you're the 30, 40, 50 something that's looking to burn a little bit of fat, build a little bit of muscle, you have to align your training with your goals. You can't just, no matter what you're doing, say, I'm going to go do the hardest workout possible because that's what you need to do. It's completely false, and it's completely counterproductive and frustrating as a trainer. And so what we would like to propose and what we offer at Legacy is what we would consider highly effective but highly efficient workouts. Okay, for the most part, I would say that 80 to 90% of the people out there fall into the category of needing to train somewhere between 2 and 4 days. Weight training a couple of days, maybe some high intensity intervals a couple of days, hiking or walking or biking or something along those lines. If you're an athlete, you can have more specified workouts to what you're trying to accomplish. But our highest level athletes train 3 or 4 days a week. In the 10 years I've been doing this, the people that have the best results train 3 or 4 days a week. The reason for this is because no matter what your goal is, you don't accomplish it in the gym. You accomplish it recovering from what you do in the gym or what you do in the pool or out on the track or wherever you're training. Okay? You have to understand what your goal is, and you have to understand that after putting it through a stress like you are in the weight room or wherever you're training, you have got to properly recover from it. That might take 24 hours, that might take 72 hours, that might take a week if you really, really push yourself. But the more that you have all of the recovery things in line, such as nutrition and stress management and sleep, the more often you can work hard. But the bottom line, and what I really want to try and get across in this, is please stop judging a workout based off of how difficult it is. All right. If that's all you want, come and find me. I promise you I can put you through a workout that you will never want to do again. Okay. That is not challenging. What is challenging and what is effective for you is putting together a program that works for what your goals are. Do you want to build some muscle? Great, we can do that. Do you want to burn some fat? That's awesome. If you're a college athlete, you're a high school athlete, and you're trying to improve your performance, we can do that, okay? But let's have a good understanding of what your goal is, and let's have an understanding of what it takes. And it's not just going as hard as you possibly can all the time. Work hard, all right? but recover just as hard. If you will put in as much effort as you do to the training, to the recovery side of things, your results will go through the roof. And I promise you that maintaining a physique or maintaining the performance that you're looking for is not as difficult as people like to make it out to be. Know what your goal is, strive for that goal, work for that goal, all right? And, you'll achieve it, okay? You don't have to set out these lofty expectations that you could never achieve because you think you have to work so hard for so long, all right? So just as a recap, what does that look like? I think for most athletes out of season, they're probably going to be training 3 or 4 days a week. All right, that can be some weight training, some conditioning, just depends on the time of the off season. And once you're in season, which it seems like in season is year round now, which is probably the topic for another video. But in season, 2 days of weight training and then playing your sport is ideal. And what do those training sessions look like? Well, in the off season, probably 60 minutes to probably 60 to 90 minutes. Just depending on those goals. And then during the season, 30 to 45 minutes is probably about the most amount of time you want to spend. If you are just, you're an adult, you're no longer competitive, maybe competitive with yourself, but you're not truly competing in anything. Again, I would say 2 to 4 days a week most of the time is going to be enough. I have actually found that weight training 2 to 3 days a week for me is most productive. I've tried to do 4. I just don't think that I'm sleeping enough and recovering well enough for my body to handle that. So 2 to 3 days of training, maybe a little bit of interval work in there at some point. And then on the off days, just trying to stay active and really paying attention to the diet. And in the end, I think that's a big piece of what everybody needs to understand is most people, when they are in the weight room or when they are going to the gym, are looking to accomplish something from the body's composition standpoint. So either losing weight or burning fat, because nobody just wants to lose weight, but burning fat or building muscle, those tend to be the 2 goals. And what you need to understand is while how you train does matter, the majority of you reaching that goal is going to be with your food and your recovery. So how much you're sleeping and all those other things outside of the gym. The gym is simply sending a signal to the body, all right? I want to build some muscle, but you have to continue sending that signal through the rest of the week by sleeping well and eating well. So I appreciate you guys listening to this rant all the way through to the end. If you have questions on any of this, you can reach out to myself or Randy Young, our performance director who deals with all the athletes. And until next time,